What's going on, guys? My name is Kyle, and welcome back to another episode of the Bathurst Challenge. Now, I'm very freaking excited to get this car around the track today. I want to say a massive shout out to Jordan for today's suggestion. This is a Koenigsegg Agera. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, but that's what we're going to drive. It is a gorgeous looking car, notoriously fast. I have never driven it, and I don't know what to expect, but I know that it's going to be quick. I don't know how it's going to go around some of the top parts of the mountain because I'm not too sure how it handles, but I know that it's quick. So in a straight line, this could make up a lot of time. The fastest lap that we have so far is from the Batmobile at a 2:13.6. So if we can get this car anywhere even close to that, I'll be very happy, but I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to do well. Now, before we jump into the game, if you are new here, this is a series we like to do. It's called the Bathurst Challenge. You give a suggestion. If there's a mod for it, we'll do it. We get 10 hot laps around Bathurst, the fastest lap gets put on a leaderboard, and then we tally it up at the end. We've already got more than a few up on the leaderboard already, so if you want to see your car up on that leaderboard, leave me a comment below, and we'll work on it. Now that that's out of the way, let's jump into the game and see what it looks like. Quick disclaimer, I have upgraded the graphics card since the last Bathurst Challenge, so with any luck, it should look a little bit nicer. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd really like to know your opinion. So here we are in Assetto Corsa, and just have a look at how good this car is. I've gone for the very majestic blue. I can already see accents of the same color on the dash of the car. Everything just looks amazing. It just looks so good. It's such a sleek design, and I can already see that the graphics card is doing its job with the new lighting reflections. It looks freaking incredible, and I cannot wait to see what the replay of this car actually looks like going down the mountain. I reckon we're going to jump in this car. We're going to see what it's like to get a feel for the car. As I said before, I know it's going to be quick on the straights, but I don't know how it's going to go in the corners, and I don't know how well it's going to stop from such a fast speed. So we'll see how it goes. We'll jump in, we'll do a quick outlap, and then we'll dive right into these hot laps. Alrighty, let's go. Let's see what this car has got. Already feels very quick. Very quick. My gosh. Alright, let's see how it stops. Pretty well. This is going to be a fast car. I was very worried that it was going to get super quick on a lot of the straights. God, I'm sending it sideways there. Really fast on a lot of the straights, and then not be able to actually slow the bloody car down. Maybe I'm going to have to brake a little bit earlier than I think, but it's doing pretty damn well so far. Even to catch it from a slide feels pretty comfortable. I reckon it's got quite a bit of traction control on, because there's no way that I would have caught that and powered out without spinning the car. This is going to be quick. Now, the speed on the dash is miles per hour, so I imagine that we're close to like 300 kilometers an hour down that first straight. My gosh. Oh, wow. This is going to be fun. This is a fun car to drive. It's a little bit hard to stop it and work out where the braking points need to be, because it does slide a little bit, and I think it must have some ABS kicking in to help stop the car. But it's a little bit slidey. It's a little bit slidey, but goddamn is it fast. My gosh. I feel like this is just an ice rink. Maybe when the tires get a bit of heat in them, it might help out a little bit, but so far this is very intense. Jeez. But it sticks to the ground. Let's see what it's like to the S's and the dipper. Slowing down into it. Gosh. Just nudging it there. That's probably like $4 million worth of damage. Oh gosh. I have no idea how much these cars actually retail for, but $4 million seems a bit excessive. Oh my lord. Alright, let's see what it's like on the straight. I think that's going to be one of my biggest problems, is trying to keep the car as clean as I possibly can. But I'm sure we'll find out what that's like on the hot lap. Only 6th gears, which I'm pretty surprised about. God, really burning up into the chase. My lord. Whoa, okay. This is going to be a very interesting car to get around the track. I reckon what we're going to do, I'm going to dive in. I'm going to get 10 laps in. I reckon I can get a pretty fast lap. I dare say we are going to beat the Batmobile with this one. I'm going to cut back on my fastest lap, and we'll see what this baby looks like going down the mountain. I am very freaking excited. Alrighty, here we go. Fastest lap in the Koenigsegg Agera. Already looking quite aggressive on the road. The rear losing it before we start our fastest lap. Heading into T1 now. We want to try and brake a little bit earlier than we think. Get the car turned into the inside line so we can feed it out, keep it nice and stable, and get that power down as quick as possible. This car is such a quick car on the straight line, so you really want to try and utilize as much of that straight line speed as you possibly can. Absolutely booking it underneath the Audi sign now, losing the front two wheels off the road. We are hooking it. Slowing down at a 150 board, trying to turn into that inside camber, losing it a little bit and getting the rear of the car to slide, but catching it thanks to that traction control, keeping the car nice and in line with where you want it to be. Heading now into the cutting, we want to see how quick we can keep it on that inside wall. We feed it a little bit closer to the wall than we'd like, but it doesn't hit, which is good, so we want to power down, get up the mountain as quick as we possibly can. Now going past the BP Ultimate strip on the left-hand side there, heading into the skyline area of Bathurst. This car looks absolutely amazing, and it is so bloody quick. Trying to get it down now into the skyline area, heading into the S's and into the dipper, where we really want to see the downforce of this car working as best as we can. Missing the apex there slightly, starting to lose the rear of the car, but catch it and keep it in a straight line. Heading now down the S's into the dipper, take a little bit more of that curb than we should have, but that's still in a straight, in where it needs to be. Going down the dipper now, absolutely flying. Heading down into Forest Elbow. We really want to try and keep as much power as we can. Getting really, really close to the inside wall there on Forest Elbow, but we don't hit. God, I don't want to be any closer than that. The car would be an absolute write-off. The driver is glitching out the side of the car because it knows that it almost had a near-death experience, and now is the chance to really get the power into this car before we head into the chase now. Let's try and see how fast we can get this, and absolutely flying, hitting 323 kilometers an hour, heading into the chase, braking early, trying to get it turned in on the inside line. This is absolutely flying. This car is quick, losing it a little bit on the exit. Oh, just sliding. Traction control has saved us so many times this lap. Braking just before the 100 meter board, trying to get it turned in. Try not to hit that curb, but we do. Keep the car nice and stable underneath the finish line. We've got a 205.597. So bloody quick for the Koenigsegg Agera. So there we go, that is our fastest lap in the Koenigsegg Agera at a 205.597. I knew this was going to be a quick car. I did not expect it to almost beat 10 seconds on the Batmobile. That is freaking ridiculous. And I have to say, it was very rough at the start. Like the first 3 laps, I was hitting a lot of walls and I was understeering a lot. But as soon as you work out where you need to be with the car, it is such a fun car to drive. It is genuinely such a cool car to rip around the mountain. It was quick, but it handled well. The traction control saved me more times than I care to think about, but I definitely suggest you download this mod, try it out on the mountain. It is the most fun you'll have in an afternoon. I'll leave the link for the mod in the description, but definitely check it out. At a 205.5, that puts this at the very tippity top of our leaderboard, which I don't think any of us are surprised by, but at 205.5, but it's there. It's going to hold that position for a while. I don't know what's going to beat that, but I'm very keen to find out. Now, like I said at the start of the video, if you have a car that you want to see do the Bathurst challenge, leave me a comment below. If I can find a mod for it, I'll do it. It's pretty straightforward. If you like this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. Also subscribe. I post videos every week. You don't want to miss them. If you want to join us on any of our other social media, I'll leave links to everything in the description, as well as a link to our Discord server. Come and join the community. We have a great bunch of people, and we'd love to have you there. If you want to come and see us do some racing live, we stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at twitch.tv/The Game Department. Come let me know you found this video. I'd love to meet you. Other than that, I'm going to leave you guys to it. I hope you had a good morning. I hope you have a good night. Bye.